because I don't want. Here we are then, Season 1 of F1 2021, KwikF1 Esports. We are at the customary starting of the season in Australia. Quite a few familiar faces with some new faces around as well this season. So it'd be good to see how those get on. You have myself, Aaron, along with Josh in the commentary box.
Good evening.
And we'll be running you through this qualifying session and see what's what. So what are you expecting this season, Josh? Much of the same or some new faces at the top?
Right, to be fair, I obviously haven't seen anything of the new people as of yet. There was a couple of new faces last season that kind of surprised here and there. I think one guy raced 2 or 3 races, came top 10 in the championship.
Very nice.
So yeah, all to play for really. Even the established drivers sometimes have some pretty bad races, and then there can be people who you think come out of nowhere and get some really good finishes. So it's a very kind of open championship, so it should be fun.
So I'm looking forward to seeing how Chaos does. In particular, he's been building his speed quite rapidly in the practice sessions that we've been hosting, so he should be interesting. Oh, and we also have a yellow flag. We have a retirement already. That is Quincy48. Seems to have dropped it on the outlap. Oh, let's get back to the action. Let's get to the first man on track then. Here he is, Chaos. Through the final corner, building up, short shifting for traction, and here we go, we head for the line, DRS wide open, 190 miles an hour as we cross the start finish line, braking into turn 1, just clipping the apex, nicely through turn 2, straight back into the DRS, down the second straight here, as much straight line braking as possible before turning in to the 90 degree right hander, through the 90 degree left again, a little bit tricky. The back always wants to get away from you. You've got to watch out for the exit curb, and in particular here, don't run too wide. Be greedy, make it left, take as much inside curve as possible before running out wide across the exit. And here we are, heading on another acceleration point, 180 miles an hour before hitting the brakes into the right hander. Now we're heading to the fastest part of the track. We have another yellow flag, sector 3. That's probably just cars finding a gap. You flick it left, you downshift, you flick it right, you get back on the power. He's lost it, he's out, that's a big one.
Ooh, it's a big hit. So many people drop it on that exit curb. Such a high speed corner.
Nasty exit curb, to be honest. That is a shame, to be honest. Kicking her length. First lap on the board, 21.8, sorry. Rizzo on a 22.1. Okay, we've got a mix of times then.
Yeah, you're going to be wanting the 121s, no difference.
Yeah, I would definitely say 21s.
Just getting the banker laps in, probably.
Oh, that's a little bit wide. Bionics through turn 12. Just watching him, he's probably going to be the next one to cross the line. 13, nice and tidy, keeping it neat. Oh, there are other people, he's backed out.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got Dean Schizophrenia in a Ferrari this season, quite an unfamiliar view.
It is usually the Williams driver.
Yeah, and he's coming up to the end of what looks to be a solid lap as well, so let's ride on board with him through that final corner. Always a tricky one, that. You never quite know when to get back on the power for it.
It's all about the entry, hitting that exit curb and landing the throttle.
Definitely. 23.3 for Dave.
Very
See who else is building up.
big spread of times. Is that another person? First sector?
I think sector 1 might just be people getting out of the way.
Yeah, it looks to be.
Sector 1 and sector 3 generally tends to be that, to be honest. So we do have Pugh.
Yeah,
Craig
on a hot lap.
in the McLaren.
Reigning champion, I believe.
Yep. As far as I'm aware, do you know what, I'm just going to check that out, just to be sure.
Yeah, I think,
Yes, I do believe he is.
Hit Rizzo to the post in the last one.
It was champion by 10 points last season. Rizzo P2. There is a car round. It is Quick Like Kimmy himself, James, has dropped it in the final sector. He got a car very much out the way there, right on the grass.
And Pugh goes top with a 121.815.
Oh, that is close at the top, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Between the Red Bull and the McLaren. And in comes James, front wingless. I'm going to guess that he spun it up on the exit curb. Jack Hunter appears to be going very quickly in the second Ferrari. Going on board with him, he's took that corner a bit tight, but that's okay, it won't lose him too much time. Very nicely 9 and 10. Gotta say, that Ferrari does look a bit nervous, doesn't it? It's a bit twitchy.
It does. It can definitely look smooth if you get it right. It's a very tidy car, but it is very twitchy. Doesn't seem to plant itself quite as well as some of the other cars. Yeah, giving up on that one. So James, Quick Like Kimmy, still without a time. And the rest of the field have got a 6-second spread.
6 seconds, it feels like the early 2010s with the Spanier races, isn't it?
Well, if Onyx can get a decent lap time on the board, it'll only be 3 seconds. 5-place grid penalty for Donald Ghost Sniper.
What has happened there?
Had a collision with Irony. And they're both on outlaps, so something's going on.
Any damage to Donald's car, Ghost Snipers. Just waiting for Irony to bring himself off the grass. He doesn't have a front wing. Okay. Well, that's a bit unusual. That is something we'll have to pick up later. I'm sure that we'll hear about that one. King Hurl then. Through the car park section. Watches for the exit curb. Completely misses that inside curb, interestingly, of the right-hander. Climbs all over that one, as you need to. Where does he brake? Nice and early. Climbs over the inside. Keeps it together on the exit. Oh, 2 downshifts, interestingly, into turn 11. Do unfortunately have a sound glitch on his car, which isn't the best. But
well, welcome to F1 2021.
The 12th instalment. I'll say no more.
Looking like a decent time.
It It is looking decent. He's kept it very well together. Let's see, and across the line, 21.771. Fantastic. He's really hooked it up this year.
He had some decent performances last year. A couple of very good races.
He's a very good driver. Looks like he's just able to show it. And Rizzo takes the top spot. 21.702.
Very nice.
There's less than 700s between the top two. Let's see then. We've got Joe on a lap in the Mercedes. Again, very unusual to see that. Did think he was going to be an Aston driver this year. Oh, just heard someone hit the wall. I don't know who it was. It was someone in Sector 1. Car number 27 for Joe Hugill this year. Hulkenberg in a Mercedes vibes.
A lot of interesting driving styles to do that high speed chicane.
Yeah, very different indeed. Looks as though Joe has backed out of his lap. So we've got Craig on another lap. I just see a retirement. Was that James?
Yes, with no time.
Oh. I wonder what happened there.
Not sure. It could just be a tactical decision. Take the tyre choice at the back of the grid and see.
Let's have a word with the driver himself to see what went on. Oh, got another retirement. Dean has retired as well. Ah, Kimmy, what happened? We were watching an onboard lap of Q at the time. We didn't get to see what happened. Ah, okay, well, we can hear you. We can always relay that back. Ah, turn 2, of course. Yep. Well, hard luck. We will see you in the race. Hopefully you have a better race. Thanks for your input.
Yeah, it's a big issue this year with the new handling model of the game. Quite a lot of spins on curb, spin track.
Yeah, it's an unusual one because sometimes your car can be completely planted and then other times it isn't. And while we were talking to James, Craig has blew everybody out of the water on a 21.295.
Wow.
That is fast.
And he's still on a hot lap. We entered
Jack
the
Hunter.
final sector.
Who have you got on a hot lap, sorry?
Craig, he just stopped at the end. He was about a second, probably too slow, coming into the final corner.
Yeah. So we've got Onyx coming round into the pits.
Oh! And he lit up the back end and retired.
Oh, has he binned it into the pit wall?
Yes, yeah.
Oh dear.
Lit the tyres up on the curve and into the...
These things happen when the pressure is on.
Got irony on the hot lap. Come to the car park.
Oh no!
Do we have another victim?
No, Donald has hit somebody in the final corner. There was a car not ghosted in the final corner. And Donald just ran straight into him.
Well, not two more
there's
retirements. We've had half the qualifying group retire.
I'm sorry, I'm a little bit in shock by that. I don't understand why that car didn't ghost, to be honest with you. As we watch Yuri Thorn in the Red Bull.
Oh, and Irony's binned it on the bottom straight.
Oh dear, Yuri Thorn's a bit wide, but he's managed to keep it together through turn 12.
Irony, yes, coming through out the final corner. Tried to move over to the track, again started to wobble and couldn't control it. Is that was the session?
It does snap this year, unfortunately.
Gonna have to have half the grid go back to practice and have a go on their throttle control.
So Nathan Newby starting his lap, the other Mercedes in this session. He's a little bit wide through turn 2. I don't know if he's kept hold of that lap. Or if track limits might have put paid to that for him. Very tentative, is what I would say.
Yes.
Just gonna
Is he a pad user?
take a... Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Which of
Take
his
a look
driving
at his
without
teammate. Well,
Nathan's backed out of that one. Jack Hunter's going through on an outlet.
yeah, I've got Joe
Yep.
going through 9 and 10 now. All over that curve, or I might have just... Oh, and there we go. The back end went. He's backed out of
I've
it.
been validated.
I'm going to guess these are coming up on the bottom left of the screen, are they? And validations and what have you, because that's where I've got the broadcast bar.
Yes, so if you have the track layout on, if the track was red whilst you're spectating somebody, that will indicate that they have invalidated their lap due to track limits.
I shall put that up then. That will be helpful.
So, Joe, going for another hot lap. Not conceding 5th place. It's abandoned.
So luckily for Ghost Sniper, that retirement, to be honest with you, because he has completed 3 laps on his fastest tyre. Onyx has completed 2 laps and Jack Hunter 2 laps. Everybody else only 1 on their fastest tyre, so it is quite handy to be outside the top 10 there for Ghost Sniper.
Yeah, there was quite a few best performances last season from the back of the grid. That free tyre choice can go a long way if you can stay out of trouble.
It absolutely can. Here we go across the line with Jack Hunter, and we don't improve, sadly. And that is qualifying over. So that is your first qualifying session then for KwikF1 Esports, and it is a familiar name at the top, with Pew leading by a little over a quarter of a second to Weary Fawn in the Red Bull. So Red Bull's making up 2nd and 3rd in the field. What did you make of that then?
Very interesting. Some familiar faces in the top 10, no doubt. But just the retirements is probably the most interesting part. How much action we might have in the race as a result of that. If people are bidding it purely on hot laps, but when trying to race alongside and with the pressure on, it's going to be probably a fiery session.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of changes of positions. Quite a few people coming through from the back. Kimi being one of those. That will not be the way that you wanted to start his season, absolutely. Especially with Pugh taking the pole. I will rejoin you in a few moments. I'm back. Can't miss the start.
Counting down the lobby.
I would suspect that's somebody other than the lobby host.
No, that's a tradition.
We'll be heading for restart. Here we go. 3 red lights. 4, 5. And it's go, go, go. Here we are. Pure with a nice and clean lead. We form also. Pure with a clear lead into turn 1. Keeps it together. Let's look for any drama from 3. Oh, there was also his wide. Close to have made it through. 2 Williams in by 4 and 5. Oh, Chaos is out. There's people on the gravel. There's cars around. There are front wings everywhere. It's like 2 Alphas were involved. There's a Mercedes there, so Nathan's been involved in that.
Yeah, so Chaos now for his tyres, missing a wheel. The newbie with some no doubt front wing damage is crawling back around. We've got a safety car.
Irony doesn't have a front wing. And it looks like Benji Kills is also missing a front wing. No, it's Kimi. It's Kimi. Oh, this isn't going well for him at all, is it?
No, we're going to see quite a few pit stops here under the safety car.
Got damage to Jack Hunter. I thought there was damage to Onyx, but I don't think there is. Well, neutralised after 2 corners. There is a safety car then, the red Mercedes this year.
Jim couldn't have the Aston Martin.
It's supposed to be coming in a later update apparently. But we won't hold our breath on that.
No. Well.
Okay, while the race is neutralised, I'll be back in a few moments.
So, hitting under the safety car, we've had KwikF1Esports Kimi, who has opted for the soft tyres. Irony for the mediums, much further no doubt. Benji just coming into the pits. Oh, sorry, on the exit. He has opted for the soft tyres also. Which, for the 2 Alphas, probably quite beneficial once they rejoin the back of the pack. Good evening. He's just stepped out into the safety car, but he'll be back. You know. Yeah, there was three pit under the safety car. So quite a few places gained for sloppy to the back there. I think looks like Horrell pit. Yeah, so quite a few have opted to pit under the safety car. The harder components, so it'll be an interesting restart. It is. Hull had quite a few races like that last season. Running long from early on due to incidents, so we'll see how that fares. KwikF Kimmy's chose the softs. We're going to try quite a few overtakes. Yeah, he started on mediums. Chose to pit because he had front wing damage as a result of the accident anyway. It wouldn't be a league race without a lap 1 incident. Safety car in this.
Once more. Oh, there is a Onyx has gone round in the Alpine. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is here, we probably can't hear you in the stream. That is the real unfortunate thing. Oh, that's good then. And here we have it. Fantastic from the corner. He's going to be challenging Pugh into turn 1 and then pulls back in. That's better of it. His teammate runs a little bit wide through turn 2. Enormous. I'm just watching Hurl's made an overtake on Nathan Newby. A little bit of contact, managed to get it done. Williams got a lever right on the back of the rifle, pushing him around the circuit.
Ooh, Nathan Newby was tired. Schizophrenia did a clean move on him at the start of sector 2. I don't know whether he locked on the exit.
There's 2 retirements running on lap 4. And 2 Alpines bringing the rear. Yeah, I was saying that. Unusual to see him up there. He's had a good few races. And King Hurl now all over the back, sorry, of Ghost Sniper. Q6 now the fastest lap of the race on the 24.3. And here we have King Hurl down into turn 1. No, he lines himself up. Probably going to try it in turn 3. Well, Benji Kills makes position up on Jack Hunter. Oh, around the outside he goes. They bang wheels. Oh, and he's made the move. And then gets a 3-second penalty. Just to put pace in it. Oh, he's got Ben all over the back of him. The final point to get in position. Against the fresh softs. I'm going to look at Quincy here all over the back of Adi as well. Got 2 pieces of action going on. Ben is coming for the move. Looks like he's going to make it stay. Down the inside, side by side, goes for the apex. Nice move. DRS obviously enabled. And here comes Schizophrenia. The sniper's going backwards, looks like there's a lot to run this day. No, I don't think he has, but he's certainly got a lot of understeer in that car. Oh, and there's a lock up from the Jack Hunter goes through, and he goes through. Oh, that's cost him big time. Rizzo now. Absolutely. Right, let's have a look at Quincy then. 3/10 behind AD. Oh, sector 1, sector 2. Is that Ghost Sniper? And Jack. They have it coming together.
Another safety car. Wonder if we're likely to see some pit stops now.
Yeah, I would say soft runners at the front would likely be coming in. Craig, Leary. Rizzo will want to be in as well, but this is the problem. Do you stack or do you stay out? He stayed out, so Rizzo takes the lead of this race. 5-second penalty for the two leaders. Okay. Yeah. They both took a penalty there. Alex with a 5-second penalty.
3
yeah, but
lane speed and penalties.
Is he going to want to play the team game this early in the championship?
No.
Yep. Yeah, Quincy's doing well, isn't he? It's not a name that I've seen before, so obviously it's all new to me, but he's keeping himself out of trouble. So as the penalties start to build, then 4 people with penalties. We know that Pew, Weary and Onyx all sped in the pit lane. That's a slam dunk straight there. Roll with his 3 seconds for corner cutting after making a fantastic move. Are we placing bets on safety cars then? How many are you expecting? I'm going to go with 4.
Say 2 more, so yeah, 4.
Just 1 more for me.
3, okay. Let's see how that goes then. And in that, Irony has managed to get himself up to 5th place from being back to the field just in front of his teammates. So he's a big winner there.
Very impressive.
Yeah, so the top 5, sorry, haven't chose to pit into the safety car. Everybody else has. For tyres to the end.
So we've only got 2 runners then that haven't yet pitted.
That Quincy.
Don't know if that's brave. Yeah. Don't know if that's brave or if that's a miscalculation. That puts Kimi then, doesn't it, in a net lead of this race with his teammate behind him.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably a bit of a mistake. Because these tyres are going to drop off in another 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, we know how good Ben is defensively though, so he'll be looking to guard while Kimi gets a good gap, I'd say.
I mean, Ben could even have the pace to win this race, to be honest.
He is a very fast driver.
So I'm expecting a safety car in this lap.
Field a whole bunch together now. Oh,
And the lights go off.
Eddie and Coral have switched places.
Eddie must have had a off-track incident.
Must have.
Wall weaving. Get them front tyres nice and warmed up. Keep it out of the wall, Kimmy.
We all know he loves a crash in Australia.
Doesn't he just? He's had 2 already.
Let's hope he doesn't get a 30-second lead this time. That's when he's more
Rizzo then. Backing them up. I don't think he's backed them up enough. This is going to slow them right down.
Will we be able
Gets a bunch and he goes.
Won't make the move yet though.
Oh, he's been patient.
Eddie's got his position back.
Another penalty.
Yeah. Oh, he decides against it from Quincy, doesn't it?
Oh,
He's nearly gone round. Very well to keep up with that, didn't he?
and he just.
Those alphas are hot too. Any more back-end kicks like that, and that second place will be good.
Oh,
Feeling the pressure there.
and Kimmy is.
Yellow flag in sector
Backed out
2.
with it.
Really feeling this pressure from the alphas.
Schizophrenia's gone round there at some point.
So it's like breaking point.
10-11. Oh, well, both of the alphas have got through.
And he's lost 3 places in 1 corner.
In the highest speed section of the track as well.
He's got no battery left as well, obviously. Really tried and who's that off? Is that Irony? Irony's off.
Irony,
Gone,
yeah.
yeah.
Had wing damage.
3.
Who he's collided with.
So in the blink of an eye for Irony, just like that, he's gone back to the rear of the pack.
Oh, and both Williams.
Front wing damage.
Both Williams.
There's 1 through. And 2, he's gone wide, he's gone off. He's off. Is that his
That is the Aston.
Has gone through.
Weary's race has not gone too well.
No, he's struggling now, isn't he? There's Irony in the pits for a change of front wing. So Rizzo then out in the lead, 1.6 from Kimmy. Yet to stop, of course. Pugh is second, and George Hugill is out. He's out, he's dropping down the order. He's hit the wall, he's came out the point, another safety car. There's 3.
I'd say Quincy and Kimmy, best option to get in and get some hards on, I'd say. Or maybe even mediums. Probably make a set of mediums last this long. 19 laps.
Yeah,
I would probably opt for hards though, because you've got to bear in mind that you've got Kimmy, Pugh and Benji all behind you, who are going to have to pit again, and if they pit the safety car...
I reckon you could quite easily get a good solid stint on the mediums now though. It's only 19 laps and you're probably pushing on a bit at the end, and there you go, Quincy's in.
True. I suppose if you do have like 2 laps
Rizzo's
in the
picked up
safety car,
5
it's only
seconds.
17 laps to make the last.
And the pit stop's proving a problem today.
Now, here's where Codemasters is still trying to get it wrong. Pugh has been allowed to serve his second penalty under the safety car in the pits.
That is very, very lucky for him. Very, very lucky.
Yep. I mean, he has still came out behind Kimmy. He hasn't lost the position. So it has helped him, hasn't it?
It has helped him.
If it was under normal circumstances, he would have dropped the position there.
Because we still
Could have dropped
have
a
Rizzo,
few.
Onyx and Hull all with the same penalty, and theirs is still on a But on
I'd actually say Lee might be in the best position here. He's got a set of mediums and second.
How long has he been on those mediums?
only 4 laps.
4 laps. I'd say you probably need to pit again, but it could see him to the next safety car if there is one.
So if we're making bold predictions early on, I think 80 in 4th on the hards. With a decent chance for a good finish. Bit of Baku vibes. Stay out of trouble and make tyres last.
I think Ben's made a mistake.
By staying out.
Pitted.
Yeah. He does have time to pit, but he will lose a lot of places.
Can't see him coming out any higher than...
He'll probably be last.
Well, he'll be last, he'll be 12, won't he?
Yeah.
Gap to leader. It's 12 seconds.
Oh, he has dived into the pits. That's an interesting
got to be for a set of mediums.
That's a very interesting choice there. He will come out last.
Plumb last.
Well, maybe Williams won't do it.
Not seen that in a long
There's a set of
time.
mediums as well on the Alpha, that's a very good stop.
Now I'd say AD is in a very good position. How long's he been on the hards though?
5 laps.
5 laps. So, the 3 leaders have been on the... Well, hold on, the top 5 have been on their tyres for 5 laps. From 6 down to 10, 1 lap. Irony 2 laps, and then on 0 being his out lap. So everybody then on relatively fresh tyres. A set of 5 lap old mediums making it to the end. Unless there's another safety car.
Yeah, you're really pushing it there. 17 laps on top of that. 5 lap hards, you reckon are going to make it? I'd say
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I would say the hards would make it from there. 80 then, along with Kimi and Quincy, have been the biggest gainers in this race so far. Quincy up 7, minus 80, and Kimi up 8. Schizophrenia and Lee Wob.
Safety car.
Also moved up 6 finishing, so that's point then. So Lee becomes the effective safety car, needs to back the field up.
3rd different driver to restart the race.
12 laps.
Has been an interesting one.
So these Williams, if looking at team gear, could do themselves a favour in dragging each other along away from the next 2 drivers on hard tyres.
So that's the
That
best
is a
restart they could have wished
good
for.
gap.
Yeah, that's a very good gap.
That's just on the straight.
Looks like Lee Bob will be defending against this team really well. Not going to let him through.
Key for the Williams drivers here is number 1 rule. Double take out your teammate. Keep it clean, boys.
And Kira's got ahead of Kimi. And Irony's out.
And that's
Irony's out.
another DNF.
Kimi on the grass, Quincy comes through. I wonder if that was a yellow flag.
Yes, it was.
This is a yellow flag there.
And Kira's got Onyx, who seems to just be falling back.
Now it's a very strange move from Onyx there. Moved over to the racing line on the braking zone. Right in front
Oh,
of
has
Quincy.
Eddie's had a moment?
Has had a moment, and look at the field bunch up now behind him. I'm watching from... Oh, there's a smash.
There is
contact.
contact.
He's been put into the wall. Quincy put him in the wall. And Rizzo's in the place.
Quincy and Aiden coming in now. Quincy 5
Speeding
seconds
the pit lane.
again. Driver's not getting handed off pit lane to there. It is looking very good. It's looking very, very good for Williams now.
It is. They have put quite a considerable lead on the rest of the field, with 3 seconds from first to... Sorry, 1.5 seconds from first to second, and 3.5 seconds from second to third. They are pulling the lead out.
Well, they're going to need a very, very big gap, I'd say, to prevent you from winning this race.
Let's have a look and let's see what is going on. James is struggling in P8. Doesn't seem to have any grip at all at the minute.
Only on 3-lap-old mediums as well.
Press
He's
enabled.
struggling with warm-up.
Onyx, and that is Onyx. Oh,
He's round.
on the straight.
He's very lucky not to retire.
Does he have damage? Doesn't look like he has damage. That's extremely lucky.
The man from Australia having a torrid time in his home Grand Prix. But if he keeps it together from here, he should score points with the retirements that we've had so far. And the battle is at the front then with the Williams. And who goes round as I say that? That is a front wing gun. He's
And
out.
that is a DNF.
He is out. That could well be.
And that is the 4th safety car.
Safety cars.
And
He
it's
will be kicking himself.
It's going to mean
That-
points
that
for
was-
everybody if we don't get any more retirements.
And I am losing to my teammate already.
That was such a clumsy mistake.
Quite a few regulars struggling early on.
Right, well, Lee Wobb, get in the pits. Get those tyres off. And he's chosen to stay out.
That's an interesting decision.
Does he think he can make the last?
The Ferrari now.
It's already on those tyres.
Yeah.
That's going to be
He-
tricky.
Even Pew going in. Going to put on a set of mediums, I suspect.
It is. It's a set of mediums as he comes out. See, I think Kimmy's missed a trick there. I think he should have stayed out and got the track position on him.
13 laps left. You could, do you know what? You could even put a set of softs on if you had a new set.
Yeah, with the fuel burnt down.
Yep.
It's his fault.
And the safety car's going to take up the next 2 laps, probably.
Yeah, you're going to get two lap safety gap on the DRS. So,
I'd say if anyone had some, it would be beneficial to go on the softs.
Could we see the 2 championship favourites not on the podium here?
I think it's a very real possibility, to be honest, very real. We should see a
Well,
good
Ben
battle
can
between.
make it. Ben can make it to the end. Phone can make it to the end. Can Lee win at the Williams? That is the question.
It's going to be a hard ask.
Schizophrenia will have the widest Ferrari in the world with those 2 behind him.
quite the gap in the field though, with the top 5 being 18 seconds ahead of 6th to 10th.
Yeah, I'm just watching that. delta might be slightly wrong just because it was telling me there was a 20-second gap to Pew when he was right on the back of them.
It's dropped
This
right
isn't
down.
good though. It is, but this isn't good for Kimi.
No.
Quincy and Onyx because they are going to have to start burning their tyres out just to catch the pack. Now, I don't know how much I can trust Codemasters, but if you look on board Onyx, it's telling me he's minus 5.4 laps of fuel. It's telling me everybody's minus 5 or 4 laps worth of fuel. So that is Codemasters at their finest.
Yeah, don't trust too much of the telemetry at times. You can be onboarding some people and they're using battery power onto the safety car, also gaining battery power at the same time.
He's going to have done 22 laps, I think, on the mediums. 22 laps.
That is a big ask. That is a tall order.
I'd say he's already back where he's starting to slow down.
Will we see? He will struggle with tyre warm-up, that's for sure. Will we see somebody on the lower echelons there of the top 10 go in, put on a set of softs, and go for the fastest lap?
So your best bet's probably on Onyx to do that.
Yeah. Good evening, Lewis. I saw it happen. Yeah, very, very clumsy, low speed, getting on power. It's a shame you were in a good position.
Oh. He's not put himself in the best position here, I wouldn't say.
There's no gap. There's no gap. Restart.
Is Weary going to try and do it? He's managed to get away. Slightly, Weary
Johnny is in
chasing.
the rear. There's movement in the middle. Here goes to the front fresh air.
Eddie with a nice move there. That's 2-4. Quincy's got it back. And Eddie's out.
And Eddie's out.
So the points just getting higher and higher.
We are down to 9.
Almost half the field retired. Ooh, Kimi with the second
Kimi
penalty.
with a penalty. He will be kicking himself for that.
Effectively 8th, is that? 9th? Yeah, the back of the
Last.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Rizzo then. Chases down Ben. And the DRS, of course. Pew looking for position as well.
Lee has sort of pulled out a little bit of a gap, not much, but he's maintaining the
He's
race
going to
well.
be shredding those tyres though, doing
Oh,
this.
and
Oh,
Ben is
here goes Ben. Not
he
a
still
good
in?
day for the Alphas.
he is still in.
Yeah.
Man is in front wheel. In the pits, get those softs on.
Kimi all over the back of the McLaren. He wants that position. He wants to make a statement early on.
They also have 3 second penalty to think about.
So he wants to make that
Very
move, doesn't
true.
he? He wants to make the move. He wants to get down the road out the way.
Weeby Fallon's got Pew 3/10 behind.
Also with penalties there. And that's Kimi.
And that's Kimi.
No,
He's still going.
really not been good for the Alphas today.
The Alpines, the Mercedes, Alpines.
There's many teams not scoring points.
Some points points, which is good for them. Now, I'm expecting Kimi to come in for a set of softs and go for that fastest lap.
No doubt.
He needs to take points away from Pew at every possibility, every eventual corner, every track, to be honest. Sometimes that isn't possible. Here we are then. Pew is coming up on the back of KwikF1. As we ride on board with him, keeps it nice and tidy. Get that concertina effect, no DRS of course, until we get through to the next DRS zone.
And that's Quincy with another
3 seconds.
So that's 8 seconds worth of penalties now for Quincy.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag.
And that is
gone
Rizzo.
round.
Rizzo with the player damage.
Yeah, there. Could be 3 drivers going for fastest lap here then.
Doesn't look like any of them are looking to come in yet, no?
3 seconds.
We're
We're
really not counting himself.
So that's a net second place then guaranteed for Q as it stands. So we don't put a commentator's curse on him.
So Lee still in the lead on 13 Blackpool mediums.
We're on, I think, 11 seconds worth of penalties at the moment.
We were only 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Oh no,
Schizophrenia dropped it on the exit of the final corner.
It is. Wow, we were all wrong.
That's 5. Yeah, everyone needs to hit for softs and go for it.
Now, this is interesting.
Right.
Because
6 lap
although he has
shootout.
3 seconds, Kimi coming from the back with a set of softs on.
That's Rizzo.
He's going to be hard charging.
It's worked out well for him, to be honest.
This could give Lee the win.
Yeah, it really could. He was defending very well. He's driven very well to be fair to Lee. Is he going to stay out and try and stay? He's on fresh tyres. Looks like Kimmy's set to stay out.
Well,
It's an interesting one. I don't think any of them want to budge.
okay. Lee is stayed out.
Oh, Weary thought about it.
Mary stayed out. They've all stayed out.
I don't think anyone wants to budge on it. I think everyone wants
Okay,
to
Kimmy's
stay
in.
there.
Yeah, Pew doesn't need
Kimmy's
to.
second cat.
If I was Quincy, I'd be getting into pits. If you've got a 5-second penalty, I'd
Kimmy
be
just
looking
pit
to,
for softs. Ooh, the 3-second penalty for Ben. Only 3 drivers without penalties so far. That is Lee, Hugh and Rizzo.
a lot more retirements than usual. I think we've seen a statement from Weary today. As long as he keeps it more on track, has a few less penalties, I think he could be in the serious running for a championship this season. Very good, very good.
looking to close up to the pack. Everybody else pretty tightly bunched together, sifting out for one more lap. I am very surprised at Lee for staying out there.
Yeah, to look at the finish of the race on 20th lap, mediums.
The only thing I can think of is he's had that many laps behind the safety car that his tyres are still fairly fresh.
Yeah.
You might not be feeling the wear that we're looking at.
I mean, they do look okay, don't they? The rears are a little bit worse in the front, but they are looking okay, so...
Well, if he pulls it off, that's up to him.
No. I don't know.
He does, he was a cork in the bottle, wasn't he?
So, Lee only has one warning so far.
Oh, very clean. And Craig, how do you feel, Craig?
Worked out very well for Craig, hasn't it, penalty-wise? It could have been a very different story if it's still 5 seconds.
No warning to Craig, just the pit lane speed, which has been scrubbed by the pits.
So then, Lee for his second safety car restart.
I'd keep an eye on Kimi as well, on these fresh softs.
Only one of 3 runners without a penalty. Oh no, sorry, he has got one. Rizzo was the other one without. I apologise. And here we go, Weary Fawn has decided he wants to make the move. Obviously he cannot. He's...
Oh, contact!
There's a big
Contact.
smash.
And who is that?
That's
That is
Kimi. Kimi's out.
That is Kimi out.
Quincy is in there. Oh, there's another one. There's Ben. Ben is out. Both Alphas out. There is a stoppage. That is absolute chaos. Absolute chaos.
I think if we had a red flag, we'd be using it right about now.
Yep.
And Lee Wobb has got himself a win, effectively. He's got himself a win, effectively.
If he can finish the race, if anybody can finish this race.
Yeah. Weary will be looking to put some power down.
This reminds me of Indianapolis 2005, I believe, where only 6 cars took part in that race.
Will Weary be able to pull 6 seconds in 5 laps? Very difficult.
He is going to struggle. However, these tyres probably aren't doing him any favours at the minute.
Actually, they're losing time. Lee actually losing time on the straight as well.
Yeah, he will be, because he'll be struggling on traction. He will struggle traction coming out of the corner.
Doesn't look like Weary's too much better off though.
And Pugh, almost runs into the back of Rizzo. Does very well to keep on the back of the Red Bull there. Goes around Quincy. It's going very slowly indeed.
So unless Quincy can make that back with his 13 seconds worth of penalties, that's going to be him in 5th if he finishes on track. Pugh and Rizzo both with 5 seconds, so their position on track is really important. Weary fourth with 6 seconds.
So Lee then still on for the win as it stands. Right on board with Rizzo in through the final sector. Very smooth from Lee, all of the correct parts of the racetrack.
The field not happy with Lee Robb though. He was in control of that restart, and that's what caused the massive incident.
Yeah, I have to say, very strange.
I believe he went and then stopped.
I was going to say on first viewing, it didn't look like he'd done anything wrong. However, if we look back at it, we'll see that he might not keep his win.
Oh,
Nope.
I'm not
Flag
sure.
sector one, Pugh's out. Pugh is out. Unbelievable. That is both of the expected title contenders out of the first race. We're going
All
to
of
have
a sudden.
4 finishes as it stands.
All of a sudden, like, it's looking really, really rosy for a Red Bull.
Absolutely. Or even just a Red Bull owned team for that matter.
So I'll take it. I contributed to the points.
That's a good run by Rizzo on Lee. He'll be in his DRS. Is he going to be able to get he backs out of it?
Nah. Just get him on the funnel straight.
It's very unusual because now he's dropping back slightly. I don't think Lee's too interested in closing down Weary. Not that he can, I don't believe, on those tyres. He's going to lose a position here. Can't see him not losing that position. Very good defensive driving. However, Rizzo is through. He goes slightly wide. Just had himself to injury. And Rizzo disappears with a second helping of DRS.
Rizzo going to look to win this.
Yeah,
Going to look to win this.
once he gets up to Weary's tyres are going.
And he is
On the highs.
catching very quickly.
On the high speed corners, he's losing the back end on the exit.
Yep, we've got 6 lap road softs of course on Rizzo. 16 laps. It looks as though Weary's led him through. So,
Is that team orders
set.
there? This could be a very, very dangerous combination, these two.
Very well done, Honda.
He is. Has Weary sacrificed himself a little bit too much though?
Yeah, it's a tricky one because Rizzo has 5 seconds with the penalty because Weary was 6. So unless Weary can obviously
Oh, he
keep
really is.
in
He
for
really is.
2 laps.
Oh, see,
Weary
Weary's got
really
the DRS
defending
now.
this.
He's got the DRS now, he's going to help him. Of course, he'll get a double dose of it. Turn 2.
I'm guessing that Weary's going to try and drop Lee back as much as possible. No.
I don't know, looking at his tyre situation.
He's only got 2 laps left, or 3 laps left.
Took out a quarter of a second in the first sector. So we're right on board with Lee. Coming down to the infamous chicane. He's taking it easy. Bit of a wobble on exit. Still maintains that DRS. Really has dropped back.
It's looking very, very nice for Rizzo here.
This will close to 2 seconds. Now Weary is going to be in trouble. But Lee struggling to get back on the power. Fastest lap, 1:24.199. for Rizzo.
Oh, I thought we were going to lose it then.
He's used all of his battery.
Yeah, I think Lee will get the win on the game, but will the stewards have anything to say about that after reviewing that race start?
No comment. Yeah, from spectating, it looked like Lee didn't release the field. He basically just got on the straight, didn't release the field. Everyone would have expected him to, and then just like Mugello, for example, people at the back not seeing what's happening at the front.
That's what it looked like to me. Is Mugello all over again as we watch Rizzo around the final two corners. And he comes home to take victory on circuit. There is a collision, is there? Between Williams?
Oh, Rizzo. Very close between the Red Bulls.
Gets he across the line then. So 4 finishers for the opening round of the F1 2021 Esports Championship for the KwikF1 League. Quincy with a driver of the day.
Which, I'm sorry, but that has to be the safety car.
Yep, Kurt Mylander deserved it. Podium celebrations, Williams on top. When will we be saying that again in Formula One?
Maybe with Stoffel Vandal.
There we have it, your overall classification then. Leeward P1 in the Williams, making one stop from 7th on the grid. Rizzo in P2, after starting 3rd, making 3 stops, and Murray Fawn, the 2nd Red Bull, making up the podium. Only 4 finishers, Quincy in P4, lots of penalties. And I say a big thank you to my co-commentator Josh for joining me on this race, and special guests along the way.